very warm welcome to each one of you to the Harmony Co-Creating Tomorrow tGELF India Lead Company of the Year Competition 2022. The tGELF India Lead Company of the Year competition is in partnership with the US-based Junior Achievement Worldwide with the mission to create an entrepreneurial mindset and work readiness in youth of today. I'm very happy to invite Ms. Mitali Vakil from FactSet for the opening address. Mitali is a compliance specialist at FactSet. She has a rich experience of overall 6 years working in the legal world and has also worked with Skoda for 3 years previously. Thank you so much, Mitali, for joining us today. Over to you.
And I would like to thank you for the opportunity, and I'm glad to be a part of this event today. And before I start, I would really like to extend my thanks to the Junior Achievement and the Global Education and Leadership Foundation team, the teachers present here, the judges, and our lovely students. I wish everybody best of luck. As we all know, technology changes with the world around us, and so do the job prospects for our kids and our future generations. In fact, as much as 30% of our job will become obsolete in the next 20 years, which is huge. And along with these tech and societal developments, starting a company and becoming your own boss and entrepreneur has become a lot more accessible and a lot more accepted. Never think any idea is big or small or important or not of any value. Who knew a few years back that food could be ordered or delivered, just in few minutes to us on the, tips of our fingers? Or who knew pandemic could have crossed so easily, binge watching our favorite shows and the old shows, especially, giving us a nostalgic feeling of all our, young days. Always remember that have a positive attitude in your life, no matter what. Have a creative mindset. Any of the creative ideas can come from anywhere. Trust me on this. So without further ado, let's begin with the event, and all the best students give you the best shot. And I'm looking forward to the entries, your new ideas, your innovations, and I'm here to learn from you. So here it is. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mitali, for kickstarting and with such a warm opening address to the students. I'm now very excited to give you a quick glance on our student companies through a short business video.
The Company of the Year program by tGELF gave us a chance to research and develop a product, learn the nuances of setting up a startup, and help us hone our leadership skills. And we are extremely grateful to have gotten this opportunity.
Is a zero capital company which provides 100% organic and lab chemical free coffee compost for those who like to maintain small nurseries, gardens, or even potted plants as their hobby.
People at parties, people at workplaces, and people at family gatherings. There's something common about everyone. Whatever you do, whatever you are, and whatever you wear, Clelia has always got your back.
We at Cresco Technologies have found a solution to this problem. With Easy Catch, we have created a product that catches these pests without killing them or using any harmful chemicals in a safe, humane, and convenient way.
Welcome to Elia. Elia Essential Oil is a homemade truly amazing essential oil company.
Princess Sugan's mission is to create an eco-friendly product meeting the need of rural farmers as well as urban nurseries while combating the use of plastic and the release of harmful gases.
A Path to Euphoria is an infotainment platform created by young entrepreneurial minds. We provide precise, quality content without any ads in between for the smooth listening experience of the viewers.
Our Vogue products define quality and luxury while also bringing a factor of sustainability to the table.
Leather production and waste leather disposal are both processes that significantly degrade the environment.
Good morning, I am Jashita Mittal, the CEO of Totik.
Good morning, I am Riva Joshi, the company secretary of Totik.
We are Totik, a JA company. Totik aims to provide daily essentials like tote bags and keychains at affordable prices. Our products are made from 100% recyclable material.
This is the app and the website for Fivo.
I'm now very happy to invite Mr. Madhav Goel from Marsh McLennan for the keynote address. Mr. Madhav is an experienced HR professional currently working as the India Rewards leader based in Gurgaon. He is also a seasoned HR business partner with an understanding of HR technology and virtual HR model. So welcome, Madhav. Over to you.
Thank you so much. And I went through the videos that all of the participants and the students have made, and they were wonderful. I can only say that I never thought that I was as talented as this, when I was a student in grade 11 or 12. But based on what I saw, these people demonstrate already a lot of that, entrepreneurship qualities and mindset. But just wanted to, also take this moment to understand what it is all about, and talk to you all about what exactly entrepreneurship is, what is required for all of you to be a successful entrepreneur. In today's world where lots of innovation is happening, there are lots of new opportunities which are coming. World is evolving very fast and more fluidly than it was, let's say, 20 years ago. Of course, creativity and imagination is at the heart of being an entrepreneur. You need to identify the market need. You need to be innovative in terms of what you will come up with. I think that's it from my side.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madhav. I'm now very glad to inform that we have a diverse panel of jury present here with us today. It is my pleasure to give you a quick introduction to our esteemed judges. Firstly, Ms. Aparna Bhumi. Aparna is a development practitioner and public policy specialist in the area of socio-economic development, education, skill development, and women. She has worked at Apollo Mediskills, renewing the company's approach in addressing the global healthcare skill gap. She's an alumnus of Tata Institute of Social Sciences and National Institute of Rural Development. Thank you so much, Aparna, for joining us. Secondly, we have Mr. Abhijit Patwardhan. Abhi is a startup mentor, career design coach, and author. After his corporate life, he used his experience and knowledge to advise startups on their business model. He also teaches entrepreneurship to college students. He lives in Singapore with his family that includes 2 dogs, Zoom and Ziggy. Welcome, Abhijit. Garima is a banking professional with 11 years of experience in wealth management and banking. Currently, she's working with Capital League for more than a year now. Previously, she's worked with HDFC, Standard Chartered, and ICICI Bank. Garima loves to cook for and spend the time with her family. Her me time is the time that she spends with books and music. Thank you so much for joining us, Garima. Next, we have Mr. Kartik Ramdas. Kartik is a seasoned development professional with over 10 years of experience in rural development and financial service sector. He is presently engaged as the Vice President with Sadhan, which is a national association for microfinance in India. His areas of interest include microfinance, social impact, and capacity building. Thank you so much, Kartik, for joining us today. Kirti is a technocrat, strategic advisor, an entrepreneur, and a hobbies theatre performer. His work spans a wide spectrum of industries ranging from AI to Ayurveda to aerospace and in between. He is an advisor to startups, industry advocacy bodies, and philanthropic organizations. Thank you for joining us, Kirti. Next, we have Mr. Madhav Goel, and we've already introduced Mr. Madhav as the keynote speaker. Thank you once again for joining us as a jury member also, Madhav. Thanks. And lastly, we have Mr. Shankara Narayanan. Shankara is currently VP and MD of Credit and Fraud Risk Center for Excellence of American Express in Gurgaon and Bangalore, India. His career with Amex began in New York in 1998 when he joined Small Business and Risk Management team. Throughout his career, Shankara has been a keen learner and has gained deep experiences in card risk management and leading large analytical teams. Thank you for joining us with all your expertise, sir. We welcome you. We will now be moving into the competition, but before that, I'm very happy to announce the rules for the competition. So these are the rules for the Company of the Year competition 2022. Every student gets 4 minutes to pitch their presentation. We request all the team members to please keep their videos on while they're presenting. You will be controlling your own presentations. However, we have your presentations as the backup, but that's the backup. So we request all of you to present your own presentations. Please keep your cameras on. Please mute yourselves when you're not speaking. So with that, I think, are all of us ready for the competition?
Did you know that over 5 billion paper business cards are printed every year in India alone? Business cards are incredibly out of date and uninspired. People spend a ton of time collecting them and then they just sit in their wallets. The business cards that we've been using now are just not good enough. Coming from a business family, I would always find paper visiting cards lying all around the house and finally meet their fate in the shredding machine. What if we could tell you that there's a solution for all this? Presenting Cardista. Cardista is a smart multi-use business card that automatically saves all your personal and corporate information with just a tap.
With your Cardista card, you only need to tap the card on the other person's phone, and just like that, all your details like social media handles, contact details, and portfolio get saved on their smartphone. Carefully analyzing all the parameters, our selling price is at rupees 500, with a landed cost price of rupees 165, which leaves us with a gross profit of rupees 335 per card. Our break-even point is 54 cards. Our target audience as of now are people who work in the corporate world.
We sell our cards through various social media platforms like our website, Instagram, WhatsApp, etc.
We at Cardista aim to become truly pollution-free company by replacing these cards with bamboo-made cards that are decomposable as well.
So join us in becoming the future of networking. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered what happens to the soft and plush leather that forms the seat of the vehicles that all of us use on a daily basis? By 2025, India will have a monumental load of over 2 crore old vehicles nearing the end of their lives.
But what if we told you that this discarded leather could be reused, and that too to make products that everyone uses every day? Presenting Leathervation, refashioning leather like never before.
At Leathervation, we aim to provide premium, high-quality, fashionable products that also contribute towards saving the environment and bringing about a positive change in the society.
We started by obtaining waste leather from scrap cars. We then take help from local cobblers and tailors to manufacture our products. And the final step is to decorate the products with traditional Indian designs to give them that stunning desi look.
This is the financial breakup for each of our products. As you can see, All of them come with a 30 to 40% profit margin and are still very reasonably priced as compared to the competition in the market.
We have made a net profit of 14,635 rupees. Our average variable cost is 280 rupees. The ROE up till now is 18.25% and the break-even is 35 units.
We hope that you see our company built on a solid foundation of innovative ideas, hard work, and dedication to excellence emerge as a successful one.
So what are you waiting for? Order your favorite product right away.
Hello? Listen, please just hear me out. My company will give higher returns, but I just need a little bit of help with my funds. Please hear me out. He hung up. This is the story of every promoter who tries to raise capital but fails to do that, and eventually comes under a huge amount of debt. And that's why we have made MoneyMate.
MoneyMate connects promoters with investors, teaches them to pitch, and so on. But the real question that arises is, do we actually have to help startups in India? Do they actually need this help? Well, the stats from the real world have shown that 34% startups fail due to lack of product market fit, 22% startups fail due to marketing problems, and 16% startups fail due to financial problems. Thus, we can say that if MoneyMate can reduce the rate at which economies fail, then India's economy will go through the roof. Helen Keller has said that the most pathetic person in this world is someone who lacks long-term visions. And we don't want to be a pathetic company. So we have our long-term visions, which include expanding business all over India, going from local to global, making MoneyMate the biggest platform for connecting founders and investors, and raising capital through the issue of shares for further expansion. Thus, I would like to say, we are not the first movers, but we are the fast movers.
In conclusion, I would just like to say one thing, that if this piece of paper represents the startup world, then this is something that would happen to it if founders fail to get the right investment. And that's why we as MoneyMate have faith in our mission, vision, and goal. But we will let our numbers talk for our company. Thank you.
I'm Mukesh, a resident of Gurgaon. I love to play sports, but as you know that underprivileged children like me cannot find or afford a proper academy or a place to learn. Where can I find academies? Who will give me the opportunities? How will I afford equipments?
We present to you a solution to these problems. Spot Your Sport. We at Spot Your Sport will not only provide you with one single platform to find suitable academies, but also solve the problems of unawareness and restriction of opportunities for the weaker sections of the society through several features on our app. Spot Your Sport is a mobile application that gives users an option to find sports academies and their details, including locations, estimate costs, contact details, rush hours, etc. for sports including cricket, basketball, tennis, football, badminton, and martial arts.
As you can see, the application has the following features: a simple sign-up screen for new users to register. The home screen has options for people to find nearby academies, to donate their sport equipment to the needy, personal coaches, and applying for scholarships and upcoming tournaments.
As you can see that our estimated expenses, including all these expenses, sum up to be 2,60,000, and our total estimated revenue is 2,69,000. In the future, we will be increasing our revenue and profits by adding a paid subscription model in our app for users on different stages.
Today, I'm here to explain the fire extinguisher robot. We call it TBO. So, over the scope of the latest decade, we have seen numerous fire mishaps caused due to fire. These fire mishaps are one of the most significant reasons for human fatalities in India and abroad the world. Next are the frameworks of our robot. We have several frameworks in this robot. The first one is the smartphone control framework. The second is two-way audio communication framework. Next is fire extinguishing framework. This framework is used to extinguish the fire and consists of a CO2 type fire extinguisher. Next one is the live view framework. As I told you earlier, this framework will be used to see what is in front of a robot. And next is the fire detection framework, which will be used to detect fire and which comprises of sensors, flame and temperature sensors, thermostats, and flame sensors, etc. This is the unit cost breakup of our robot. Of all the previous versions I mentioned before, this is the unit cost breakup. Like the selling price of K1 will be 45,000 rupees and B1 will be 1,25,000 rupees and I1 will be 2 lakh rupees. Now here comes the company startup cost breakup. By calculating all the cost of a company, we came to an approximate setup cost that is 1.7 CR. We can see the table that the startup cost of the company is about 1 lakh rupees, office setup and rental is about 5 lakh rupees, factory setups and equipments to make the robot is about 84 lakh rupees. So this is the complete table in which you can see all the cost breakup.
Here is the marketing strategy. FIBO will adopt the following sales and marketing approach to win customers and clients over. Introduce FIBO by sending introductory letters alongside a brochure to real estate developers, industries, and government in parts of the country. Ensure that we manufacture a wide range of top quality robots. Make use of attractive handbills to create awareness and also give direction to our factory.
Hello everyone, I Shreyas Johari, along with my teammates, Associate Director Shikhar Bajpai, Executive Head Anurag Yadav, and General Manager Ayush Ashad are here to represent our infotainment web platform, Swar, a path to euphoria. Over to you, Anurag.
Hey Ayush, I would like to ask you a question.
What is it, Anurag?
Well, do you know any web platform which offers short and interesting stories which are entertaining and motivating at the same time?
Yes, Anurag. It is our own self-built platform named Sir. You can use our platform on sirpodcast.com, which offers motivational stories and biographies, which are short and interesting at the same time. For the starter funds, the student contributed rupees 550. Our mentors gave us rupees 400, and our school provided us rupees 2000 for the web page and website domain. We would firstly offer two subscription plans. The first one, rupees 59 per month, and the second one, rupees 109 per 2 months.
Owing to the Global Education and Leadership Foundation, we got the opportunity to learn from our flaws. Working on this project allowed us to gain knowledge and train ourselves in web development, editing, team management, time management, content creation, marketing strategies, and public speaking. From being less active and detached students, today we see ourselves as confident public speakers and talented future leaders, for which we will always be thankful to Swar and this venture.
Toti is a play on the word boutique. Our company's theme colors are hues of cream, which represent sustainability and white. These colors signify how our company is gender inclusive and provides to all age groups. Our company provides a solution to the same. We make and sell cotton canvas bags, which are eco-friendly in nature. They have spacious pockets, provide structure and customization.
About our products, our first product is the tote bags. Tote bags are durable and versatile options with a single open carry-on space. It is not only functional, but also fashionable. Our tote bags are made from a cloth with 300 GSM, which provides a good strength to weight ratio. Our second product is the keychains. A pocket-sized keychain can organize your keys and accessorize your outfit. They are colorful, which makes them easy to spot from afar.
Funding. We raised the capital of rupees 20,000 to cover the cost of fixed assets and other expenses such as that of research and development, launch, and other variable material to produce the products. Business model. This slide contains the business model of our first product, the tote bag. It shows the variable material expense and fixed expense. The next slide shows the variable material expense for our second product, the keychain, and the fixed expenses.
This slide shows our sales till 30th November. We have sold a total of 34 tote bags and 250 keychains. The gross revenue is rupees 20,710 and net profit is 8,991 rupees. Thank you.
Who doesn't appreciate a good aroma? Nothing brings back to life again a forgotten memory like fragrance. Whether it be a new perfume or a scent I like, it has always made me eager and excited to explore. Our company deals with the manufacturing of natural essential oils, which has been established by 4 dedicated entrepreneurs. Following in these lines, our team discovered the essential oil market. I really wanted to try this new essential oil, but when I noticed the price, I almost gave up.
Getting the perfect scent was not a one-night task. It took us numerous tries in order to satisfy customers' needs. We also manufacture at home by extracting the scents of various flowers and plants. The perfect ratios of all the 3 notes when fused together in the carrier oil gave us a final product. For our business model, we have kept a margin of 52% for the 50 ml bottle, making a profit of 65 rupees per bottle. The break-even point was estimated by us to be around 26 units.
We started by distributing samples and collected useful feedback. Motivated by the hearty response, we effectively launched our product starting from our school. We set up stalls during the Diwali festivities. Slowly, our clientele expanded to not only include those from our school, but also people who reached out to us through our social media handles. The outlay of our startup funds and investments was as shown. During our growth period, we increased our gross revenue by nearly 3,000.
Elia will not pause here. Customer satisfaction is the most important factor to build a successful business. Hence, we'll be working on manufacturing customized products to match the needs of the buyers. As we all know, our limit is our mind. Hence, we'll keep exploring, keep growing, and never stop to improve and make ourselves better each day. Thank you.
Our product with Sugandh fixes all of these problems and is better for the growth of the crop.
Prithvi Sugandh's mission is to create an eco-friendly product, meeting the needs of rural farmers and urban nurseries while combating the use of plastic and the release of harmful gases. Along with this, we also intend to increase employment opportunities and use effective waste management techniques.
Prithvi Sugandh presents cow dung sapling pots which are made out of cow dung manure, disposed of flowers and vermicompost. These pots are not required after 2 to 4 weeks. Since then, the sapling and the pot can be directly transplanted and dissolved into the consumer's desirable pot.
The USP of our product is that it has dual usage. First, it acts as the cover for the consumer sapling. Then, after 2 to 4 weeks, it dissolves inside, acting as manure. This 2-in-1 feature makes it easy to use and dispose of. This table shows the pricing strategy of a product. This shows the economics of 1 unit, where our profit per unit is 1.5 rupees. This table shows the our estimated our income statement for the first quarter, where our profit is of rupees 69,870.
Moving on to this, we're currently in the initial manufacturing stage where we've just started our business. We are selling pots right now, and we plan to move on to the expansion stage soon, where we'll expand our business model and make a big net of Sugandh. So we are waiting for you to now join with us. Thank you.
Pesco Technology operates in the pest control and management market. According to data from verywellhealth.com, most households are infested with lizards, spiders, and similar pests, of which 40% of the population are scared and have compulsion to throw them out. They have no easy solution, and that's the problem. We present to you Easy Catch. Easy Catch aayega, phobia jayega. The selling price of our manual product is rupees 1599. And that of our automatic product is rupees 2099 with a net profit margin of rupees 500 per product. Initial startup capital collected from issue of shares and loan by school amounts to rupees 25,000, and our break-even point is of 50 units, which we will achieve in 2 months. Competitive advantages. Our product is easy to use, durable, can catch various pests, and it's cost-effective. Talking about the sales projection, we'll be selling 80 units over the period of 3 months with the gross revenue of 1,28,000 and the projected net profit of rupees 40,000. Talking about the startup funds, our startup funds are rupees 25,000 with a return on investment 160%, issue of shares of rupees 10,000 and a loan of 15,000.
We had a ton of learnings and experiences throughout this journey with many more to come. We learned that collaboration and cooperation are key aspects to working in a team. We learned how communication actually works in the real world and how to negotiate with vendors to get the job done. We realized what becoming resilient and perseverant actually meant and learned how to focus on our goals and the importance of teamwork. And ultimately, our setbacks became our comebacks.
Thank you, everyone.
What if we told you we could change the future?
While this statement might sound a bit ludicrous, we have made an active effort in the development process of our company, SoulSprout, to ensure that we make a positive impact in the lives around us. Our company, SoulSprout, ensures that we make a positive. It's the people behind it. Our product might not revolutionize the industry, but the potential of our company is limitless. Our company, SoulSprout, is not just a coffee-based compost, it's the people behind it. After intense midnight discussions and brainstorming sessions, trial and error, and multiple rounds of testing led to the creation of SoulSprout. What actually is our product, you may ask?
The coffee compost is made by using coffee beans. In addition to this, vegetable peels, leaves, and other organic matters are added as well. This is done inside the school premises and reduces the biodegradable waste produced inside the school.
Our business sells 1 kg packs of compost for ₹75 each, with a profit of ₹45 per unit. Here is our profit and loss account, and here is our balance sheet. Our marketing strategy is a view into our future as well as our present scenario. We aim to use search engine optimization techniques while we work to build our own website. Our goal is to use common resources like social media to grow our business. Our main competition is chemical fertilizers sold in bulk quantities to farmers.
Our subsequent plan is to sell 500 units per month, but that isn't really achievable until a few years. We have started small, and we will gradually increase our production capability based on the consumer responses. As of now, we haven't deployed any other staff than ourselves, and our production is done in pots provided by our own school. All of this helps us in minimizing our expenses. Eventually, we would like to expand our reach all over India and become a leading contender for organic compost.
Words cannot express how grateful we are for this chance to present our idea on a national scale. Thank you.
Jewelry is like the perfect spice. It complements what's already there.
Let's say you're all set for an event. You've got that gorgeous showstopper dress all lined up on your bed and those unaffordable heels all set beside you. Your hair's done, your makeup's done, but something is missing. Ladies, I'm sure you'd have guessed it right. It's a pair of earrings. After all, one is never fully dressed without jewelry. Aren't I right? So that's when Clelia comes into the picture. Clelia is not just a company. Clelia is a mission to make young girls feel more confident in their own skins. It's a mission to complete your wardrobe. We are a jewelry manufacturing company wherein we make clay-based earrings. We mainly use two marketing strategies to sell our products. The first being marketing through various social media platforms, mainly through Instagram. This helped us attract new buyers and helped us get our customers all hyped up for our new designs. And the second strategy which we used was word of mouth. We asked our parents, friends, and associates to spread the word to their relatives and friends about our brand. And the stalls which we put up also played a huge role in it. In India, the jewelry market size was around 13,000 crores in the financial year 2019, and it's estimated to reach about 17,000 crores by the end of 2027. Till now, we have sold around 300 pairs of earrings and generated a total revenue of about 40,000 rupees with a net profit of about 26,000. Our target market are basically the females looking for of age 11 to 28, looking for a branded, beautiful, yet affordable jewelry.
Jewelry always makes you feel unique and carry a special memory with it. Our earrings are perfect for you to wear at parties, gatherings, or at workplaces. After all, you are not one among any, you are one among many. Here are some of our pieces that we self-manufactured and sold to our customers. Thank you.
With that, judges, the presentations for today are over. We will now move right into the question answer round. And for the question and answer for the Q&A, we will be moving the teams into breakout rooms.
So that is pretty interesting what you have picked up, but I have a simple and a silly question just around that. Why earrings? Why not something else?
Yeah. So actually,
in the past 6 months of a journey to this finals. 3 months we devoted to the idea, to deciding the idea. And even the clay area, the artificial jewelry market is really large. As you said, as one of the jury members said in the starting of this event, they said that even the problem, you can identify the smallest of the problem and then work upon it. So we identified that women are not feeling comfortable, or they're not really confident of how they look. So we just wanted them to endure their looks, and we just created a product, our Clelia earrings, so that they can just wear them and, feel confident in the skin tone, the way they are. And even our tagline is perfect for you to shine.
Truthfully speaking, what we did first, we listed down a bunch of problems which we as teenagers face. And we wanted to work upon one of them. And the biggest one was insecurity. We were not secure, and the market always favored American models more. Yeah. So we wanted to create a product which would help us, like Ritika said, help Indian youth feel comfortable in their own skin.
Definitely. And India especially is extremely diverse in terms of ages, groups, and even, let's say, employment. So there are different scenarios everywhere. You can find different stories everywhere. And we wanted to fit that criteria, every woman's criteria.
And when we entered into this jewelry segment, and then you asked that why earrings? So it's because when we conducted our research, we found that earring market is more as compared to other jewelry accessories, like I mentioned in the pitch as well. So like one more accessories there, like which are necklaces. So those are something which females wear at, something made out of gold or something expensive. So our target market is basically, affordable.
So what do you think all of you together are doing innovative to make a dent in the market? And when I say centuries, I literally mean centuries. There were scents which were imported, exported between countries as back as 1100, 1200 before Christ, BC. There are records of that.
Yes, sir. So I would like to answer that. Natural extracted oils have been existing for a long time. Yes, when I was small, I have been using them. But since the expanding globalization, I have seen that it is very hard to find very good quality natural oils in my locality. I would say the very good ones are just so highly priced, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's very hard for students like me or people of my age to buy them. And our product, because we source everything locally and we don't cheap out on our goods and materials, we provide a better composure of our product to people of our age or people who want a higher quality of product in a cheaper in a cheaper area, like not in a cheaper price.
So my question is, how do you look, or I'll say your product in long term, in next 5 years? Where do you see your company to be in terms of expansion plans?
First of all, I think we need to speed up our processing in case we grow at a rapid speed. So our first priority will be to manufacture at large scale, including large amount of labor as well as capital investment into it. And since there is a growing urbanized population in India as well as other countries, we can see ourselves growing at a rapid pace with a huge amount of demand. And since we are organic, people are being used to more vegan products. I think that we are bound to make an impact in the future.
So I just want to understand what made you to design this product. I feel people these days look for compact and small products, right? And the product which I saw, I feel it's pretty big to maintain it in the house, right? So how do you see, in the long run, whether this product would be sustainable or would always be, I'll say, have a bigger market share in the market? Do you think that the size of the product and design of the product is feasible?
Yes, ma'am. Because basically, if we made a compact product, And obviously everyone has a scare कि lizard छिपकली ऐसे हाथ पे न चढ़ जाए या ऐसा कुछ. So we made a 3 feet long rod. So it has a handle on one end. So you can basically easily manipulate it. And talking about the bigger market share, we actually have a monopoly in the market. There's no other, at least not in Punjab, Haryana, or even in many states of India, there's no other direct competitor to our product. So we basically have a monopoly and we plan on exploiting it.
You've identified a great product. What I wanted to check was, you mentioned that your product is targeted at, let's say, corporate professionals. Is that what your target market is? And have you analysis in terms of, how big it is, and how many volumes do you expect to reach in the next few months, years, etc.? Yes, I remember you showed some graphs around it, but if you can elaborate a little bit on that, and I'll ask my next question after that.
Sure. So right now we're targeting the product around corporate world, because we realized after doing a market research that the people that are most handy with technology are the ones who work either in the IT sector or in the corporate world, and they need the information to be shared fast in a more efficient manner. Our product around them right now, but we are also researching on more, availability for this product for other people. For example, we are doing right now. We are currently researching for a travel card, which can hold all your travel details in case your phone dies down and you need to open it in emergency. So this card, I believe, has a multitude of applications elsewhere also. So I think we're not limited to our market right now, but with the current prototype that we're selling right now, it's for the corporate world.
Question for you is, you are taking discarded leather and then remaking that into a usable product. And you have chosen tote bags and I guess fanny packs and so on. Those are fairly common commodities and are sold by many other vendors as well, right? Why did you choose that? And what other ideas did you have for the products you wanted to make with the leather?
Okay, so our main reason for choosing tote bags, and actually it was because it's such a useful, a very common commodity for everyone. But I mean, our USP is that our products are very cheap, and number two, they come in unique designs and are also very sustainable.
So that's exactly why we chose them, because they're common and people prefer to buy such products. And we decided to make ours unique by adding the factor of sustainability, by decorating them, like Sakina just said, and by using such beautiful colors that make them more attractive.
So we mainly target those audiences which have which want to do something for the environment. So our products are for those kind of people. And as you said, what other ideas we had? We had gents wallets and phone covers, but the reason why we didn't go for those were because there are a lot of phones in the market, and to make covers for all of those would be very difficult. So, and then we'd have to make individual covers for all of the phones. So that's why we didn't go for that.
And so you also asked us what things we're looking at making going forward. So like we mentioned during our pitch, going forward, we're also looking at producing and selling backpack stationery cases.
Yeah. So on question on the product itself, number one, what's the closest competing product in the market that's already there?
Sir, the closest.
And then second, yeah, go ahead.
The closest competing product in the market is Colossus, and generally available fire extinguishing equipment such as rooftop water sprinklers, or it may be carbon dioxide based fire extinguishers and all.
But those are static, right? Yours is a robot, so it can move around and it's mobile.
Colossus is also a robot. Colossus is also robots made by Shark Robotics. But it is a robot which comes with fire truck. Our robot will be installed in the building itself, so for faster assistant.
Okay, so you're saying for a within building firefighting equipment that is mobile and versatile. Yours is a. Go ahead.
So we can install our robot in the building also, or the fire brigade also can carry our robot. The general problem is that the fire brigade takes a lot of time while reaching the spot of the fire and laying the hoses to reach the spot. So meanwhile, they can use our robot to like provide a first aid to the fire and meanwhile rescuing people out of the building.
So, hey, thank you guys for the presentation and all the work that has gone into it as well. I understand along with the schoolwork, it's not easy. Can you tell me who your target segment is and what is the problem you're trying to solve? That's my first question.
Okay, sir.
The second question
Sir,
is, did you test out the concept within your target segment? And if you did, what was the response?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, thank you for giving us this opportunity. And firstly, we have seen the test and we are targeting the specifically working class who are busy in their day-to-day life and do not have much time to spend on listening audios all the time, because as we see, if you are having any audio format stories, they are actually very long to hear, and sometimes they are in video format. So there is not a specific target audience. Our target audience are not getting the specific platform to choose and to listen to the stories. So we are taking on that market, and we are offering short stories of about 7 to 9 minutes mostly, and we are trying to cater them. And
Okay.
also, sir, we have seen surveys of different segments, and we have also tried to interact people about this idea offline, and we have got a good response from them.
Yeah, so I have two questions. The first question is, what is the margin percentage you're making in this? That is my one. And second is, how durable is this product compared to a normal plastic thing that is sold in a nursery? Yeah.
So, sir, I'll explain the durability aspect first. Our product is a short-term product because saplings as well, their lifespan is approximately 4 weeks, after which if you leave them in that small plastic bag, they have no space to grow, and some of them will either die or they'll basically end up decaying over time. So the shelf life of our product is short, yes, but that's not actually a core of our product. That's actually a pro of our product. Because you plant it in that bigger pot, then it dissolves into manure and acts basically as manure. That's a pro of our product. The shelf life of the sapling you're growing in that small cover is actually only maximum of 4 weeks maybe. So it's actually a pro of our product than compared to plastic. Because plastic has a shelf life of thousands of years, which you don't want. Because then you can't recycle it, it's not renewable, etc. So, and so for the economics, I think Shikhar can explain that better than me, so I'll hand over.
I will take over for Shikhar. So the cost price of a product is 3.5 rupees. We are selling it for 5 rupees. Our profit margin is 30%.
Can you guys talk a bit about your plans to sell more than beyond your school?
So, sir, as we stay in Chandigarh during December, we have a lot of fests coming up next week, which is like the Rose Fest. And also there are a lot of exhibitions that happen in Chandigarh for promoting small businesses. So we're also applying, we've already applied to many exhibitions and we've got permission so that we can sell there also. So school also, and then we have a social media account as well online. So we take orders from there as well.
If I may please request and invite our judges to, kind of please give their feedback.
So I'm going to use my own big life lesson to tell you what you're doing great. I started my career with American Express almost 25 years ago in New York. Worked there for 19 years and then moved to India about 5.5 years ago. And throughout that career, I got promoted periodically, but I'm a hard worker. But most of the promotions, the jobs I ended up doing, they were given to me. Like I did not actively make a choice. And I feel I should have, because the one thing I learned as a lesson is if you kick yourself out of your comfort zone and take risk, that makes you grow faster than anything else, right? That will stretch you and make you grow faster. So what I saw today with all the ideas was all of you are trying to be an entrepreneur. And the definition of an entrepreneur for me is they take risk. And some things will become big successes. Some other things may not succeed, but that is the word failure itself. I don't like it, but failure is not the opposite of success. Failure, it is actually part of success, right? So every one of you have tried, all of you gave it your best shot. And what I saw today was amazing. I was not even half as good at your age. So fabulous job, and all the best to everyone.
Thank you for taking the time to talk through your pitch and also the companies that we ask questions to. Just the fact that you are in this contest at this point in time shows you're special. So whatever you guys have done, the work you put in, I think it's great. So thank you for that. I really enjoyed listening to all of you and looking at your videos and stuff like that, right? Having said that, I would just like you to take away a couple of things from here. And I think I saw that in some of your learning as well. Number one is the fact that you have to try stuff. You know, just don't be afraid of failure, because like Shankar said, failure is part of success. And if you try stuff, you will fail, but you will also learn a lot. And in some cases, you'll be wildly successful. So don't be afraid of trying stuff. Now, when you try stuff, there is something which is very important for you to bounce back, because when you fail, if you're going to be depressed and you're going, you know, this doesn't really work and I don't want to try it. And I know how competitive India is, right? So if you fail, your parents, your friends are out to get you. So if you build resilience, which is the ability for you to pick yourself up every time you fail, that is going to stand you in really good stead in the future, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you are working, whether you're doing side jobs, whatever it is, right? Or just in life. So I would strongly encourage you to build that muscle. So just try things, learn from the failures or successes, and just make sure you pick yourself up every time you fail, because that quality will stand you. So good luck for the future, guys.
I really appreciate each and every bit of effort put in by all of you. I mean, at your age and in our childhood, we have never seen, and we couldn't even imagine that we could do this. And your videos were amazing. Business ideas were like out of the box, and every effort, I'll say, should be recognized, and we appreciate it at all. Moreover, coming to the business, like Sankara said, that come out of your comfort zone. It is really important. No role, no job, no business is small. Just follow the passion and have a clear vision in what you are thinking or you have decided to do in life. I think it will give you a success in your life. So all the best and do well. Thank you.
If I can say anything beyond what has already been said, but it's always a pleasure to, learn from all of you guys. The brand new ideas and the way you look at the world is always something that ends up teaching us something or the other about, what we are doing in our daily lives. The only message that I would want to give all of you, whether you're doing this or something else, as someone who's worked with entrepreneurs and somehow tried to start 2 companies myself as well, is we start companies because our life depends on it. Right? We run the show as if if we do not succeed, we will not have food to eat tomorrow. That's 70%, 80% of the burning desire and the passion that drives an entrepreneur, right? Your life depends on what you're doing. So you need to think on those lines, but today it doesn't. The ideas that you're talking about in the business plans and the work that you're doing, your life doesn't depend on them today, but you need to think about it that way and articulate and go through the process that way. That will teach you a lot more. And beyond that, I think everybody else has said the right thing. So I'll just cap it here, and best of luck for anything and everything that you do in the future. Make sure that you do everything that you can to succeed in it. Thanks.
Thank you, Kirti, and thank you so much for those words of wisdom and the guiding light for our students. And thank you to all of our judges for spending their valuable time, making the time, rearranging their schedules to make sure that you were here with us and listening to all of your presentations as well as doing the panel interviews. So a deep appreciation, Sankara, Kirti, Garima, Abhijit, thank you so much for being here today and for your wisdom, your valuable words, your guidance to these young students. Thank you, students, for the great job done, the hard work that you put in, and continue doing this hard work. Thank you so much to everybody being here with us today. Take care. Bye-bye. We will stay connected with all of you all and look forward to meeting you all again next year for this competition. Thank you, everybody.